Hello everyone, Daniel here from the Next Issue Podcast. Today's video is a review for Batman 119. This is part two of the Abyss story. We have a whole new team starting from issue 118, and we continue to follow them here. So let's take a look at the creative team and then we'll talk a little bit more about the book. So this is written by Joshua Williamson with art by Jorge Molina, and Adriano Di Benedetto, and Michael Janin, colors by Tomeu Morey, and letters by Clayton Cowles. This is part two of Abyss. For years, Batman used darkness as a weapon, but now a new enemy turns the darkness against him. Batman must team with Batman Incorporated's mysterious new benefactor and bring the deadly Abyss into the light. But who is the new benefactor? So in this preview, though, they very quickly answer that question. So let's get into it a little bit. Let's take a look at some art. Um, as I mentioned in my previous review of issue 118, I'm really glad they are kind of getting a little bit away from Gotham. We've had some really big events happen in the past year and a half in the Batman book that really affected Gotham. We had the Fear State uh, event that just concluded. We had Joker War. So like everything that James Tynion and the team were doing really left Gotham in a new status quo. So now Batman, I like that Batman he's gone off in a different direction, trying to figure out who this Abyss character is, why he was, presumably murdered by some of the members of Batman Incorporated, and then also who has taken over that. As you may know from the past, uh, Bruce Wayne used to be the financial backer for Batman Incorporated, but now that Bruce Wayne has lost his fortune, somebody else has stepped up. So if you don't want to know anything else, just go pick up this book. But I will go a little bit into the preview pages that we have been sent by DC. All right, so let's go take a look at the art, and we'll talk a little bit more about the story. So as I mentioned in the past, normally I'm a little wary when I see multiple artists or pencilers in the same issue, because a lot of the time they're being used as fill-in artists because maybe a book's been delayed or something like that. Now, this book is only, I mean, this team has only been working together a couple of weeks, so hopefully that's not the reason this is happening. But I think it's actually used, the different artists are used to great effect in this issue. Some are used for the pages where we're flashing back, or different things like that. So I think in this case, it was more of a decision by the team to give it a different feel to some of the scenes. It's always nice to see Alfred again. So now that we have flashback, we will go back into, and like I said, the preview pages really go immediately into who the financial backer is. So if you don't want to know until you read the book, you can jump off here. So tiny spoiler. So we do see that Batman is meeting with Lex Luthor, who we hadn't seen in a little while. And the book kind of does dive into that a little bit. Joshua Williamson wrote a lot of that stuff from Forever Evil, or not Forever Evil, sorry, Death Metal and Year of the Villain and all that stuff. So we do find out that Lex Luthor, we see kind of what's been going on with him, and as Batman goes to visit this detective and try to take a look at the body, we run into Lex Luthor, who is now the backer for Batman Inc. So that sets up a really interesting dynamic because, um, in this, as of right now, it looks like Luthor is aware of Bruce Wayne's identity. So, but it's really well done. I love the art here. I love the sequences as they escalate. I really like the flashback to kind of catch you up on Luthor's relationship with Batman, including the most recent Apex Luthor things before the Death Metal arc. And then, like I said, we have here Batman's always a vigilante and a villain, especially when he's away from home. I think some other countries don't really put up with Batman shenanigans as much as Gotham City does. So, yeah, overall, this is a strong second issue for the Abyss arc. I know a lot of you guys like to kind of wait and read the full thing once it's all done. This one's actually pretty fun to read month to month. So I'll be covering the rest of the arc because I'm really interested to see how this first story by the new team, kind of what it sets up for Batman and what we may see coming forward. This issue has a lot more action in the later pages. as well. We do learn more about Abyss and with the mystery behind, who is behind all this stuff that's happening to Batman Incorporated. So I definitely recommend this book. I really can't say enough good things about the Batman books. Currently, I'm really enjoying them. So go check out our other reviews, and check out our other videos on different kind of stuff like this. We just covered The Long Halloween, Part 1 and 2, which is a movie adapted from a comic. And stay tuned because we'll have more stuff. So thanks for watching, everyone. Remember to share, like, subscribe, hit the bell so you know when we go live. That is most Sundays, 10 a.m. Central Standard Time. We have more comic reviews, movie reviews, trailer reactions, all that good stuff you love to see in the channel. So yeah, thanks for watching, everyone. Bye-bye.